welcome back to Growing Craft, friends. This is Sonia here from Growing Craft, and thank you so much for joining. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and do check our website growingcraft.com. And in today's video, we are going to create this beautiful pop-up card. So first, here I have taken up a rectangular paper. I have mentioned all the sizes in the video description box. Please do check that. Now here I am going to have my two pattern papers on both the sides. Now these papers are from ITT collection. They have got amazing collection of pattern papers. I'm mentioning all the suppliers links also down in the description box. So do check that, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this card. And yes, you are going to learn a lot of quick tip and tricks on how to make a easy pop-up card. Now first I'm adhering my adhesive on both the sides of my cardstock and having my pattern papers on the top of it. You can choose the pattern papers as per your design, as per your theme, as per your collection, whatever you have, or you can just buy out these beautiful papers. Now after doing my pattern paper work, I'm just scoring the lines. Like I mentioned, I have mentioned all the sizes, dimensions, scoring lines, everything in the video description box, so you can check that. Now once my scoring work is done, I'm going to fold it really well just to make sure that I have all the crease properly, all the folds properly. Now as it's a 3D pop-up card, so 3D means this is going to have some dimension. So my margins, my scorings are mentioned as accordingly. Now why do we need to add a little dimension to the cards? Because whenever we are working with the different mediums, with the textures, so yes, it is very important to have a bit of thickness on your in your card, so that you can aid dimensions. Now here I have taken up a small cardstock piece which I have just folded. Like I mentioned, the sizes are in the description box. Do check that so that making this card becomes easier for you. And then I'm going to stick it on both the up and the bottom part of my card. The inner surface is going to have this, and once you stick your paper, then fold it really well and you will get the center part of your card. The flap is ready where you can add your dimensions to it. So these are the fussy cut which I have done from the same pattern paper pack. You can choose different elements also, it's absolutely fine. Now with the adhesive, I'm just going to stick this a bit of the fussy cut is going to come out from the sides. It's absolutely fine because I have already created a beautiful mixed media envelope for that. The video is already there on my YouTube channel. You can check that, and even at the end also you are going to get the link of that video. Now here I am going to add a beautiful similar themed ribbon here, and yes, this is a velvet touch ribbon which really went well with my project. Now just doing a corner punching so that my edges are not very sharp, and that really gives a long lasting effect to the your cards. Why? Because the edges are the one which gets damaged very easily, so with the round off it becomes much more easier. Now once my whole work is done, then here I am going to stick my ribbon with my glue gun, and yes, once this is done, I am going to add a cute little flower just to hide out all the sticking work. And this is a quick tip: always use your fussy cutouts or the flowers or the embellishments to just hide these kind of things. So here once my basic 3D work is done, then of course we are going to add a lot of elements because I have already done a lot of fussy cutting work. So here with the help of glue gun, I am going to add dimensions to it. I am going to add my elements to it, and yes, as it's in a floral theme, I am going to add a lot of flowers, a lot of leaves. Now here I am going to play around with the dimensions. Now to add the dimensions, what I am going to do is I am going to use my glue gun. So with any of the liquid adhesive, what happens is it just becomes flat on your surface, and or you will have to add the cardboard pieces or something. But here with the glue gun, my work becomes much more faster and easier, and I absolutely love this tool because when we are making a card or when we are doing some extra designing work or any detailing, this really works out so well. So just in case if you have missed out on the envelope part, do check that, because in that envelope also I have used my glue gun, and I have used it in a different ways, like how to add the dimensions to your embellishments, how to add the backing paper, and how to add a lot of dimensions to your envelopes, cards and scrapbooks. So that one video has a lot of detailing. Now just adding my sentiment here again with the glue gun, and yes, now this is looking absolutely gorgeous. Of course, my massive stamping is something which I have to do. So yeah, here I'm using my grid massive stamping. I think this is one of the most versatile stamp by Massive brand, and I absolutely love it. So Yes, all these supplies are available at Growing Craft, so you can check that, and I'm sure you're going to love this. Now, this is stamp is just going to break the monotony of my card and add a little more drama to my cards here. So for the inking, I'm using my permanent ink pad, and once my stamping work is done, I'm just adding my mixed media fiber. Again, this is from Growing Craft store. So yes, I'm going to add this to make it a little more in twine with my envelope and add a little more drama to my card. So yes, at the end you will see the picture, and yes, this is how my envelope, my card has turned out. This envelope is one of my favorites till date. This has turned out so beautifully. And inside this box envelope, I have my 3D pop-up card, and ta-da! Now this is ready. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Do leave your feedback in the comment section. I will be more than happy to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.